Okay, today I am gonna discuss about a question of WKB method. The question is obtain the energy levels of a linear harmonic oscillator by WKB method. Here the question is we have to find the energy levels of linear harmonic oscillator. As we have learned the WKB method, and here we know that the linear harmonic oscillator have has a bound potential. It is a bound potential well. Okay, so for the bound potential well, we know that pdx, integration of pdx, where the lower limit is a and upper limit is b, equals to n plus half into pi into h cut, where n is an integer and p is written root over 2m e minus v. Okay, for the harmonic oscillator, we know that there are the two turning point. One is x equals to, let's say it is plus a, okay, it is minus a, and it is plus a. So at first we will derive the p, then again we will proceed our the equation of bound potential well, and for the p, derivation of p, we know that the potential energy of V, which is equals to half kx square of a harmonic oscillator. This is the potential of harmonic oscillator equals to half kx square. We have learned to the in class 12 also, and half into m omega square, or not the class 12, it is the question of class 11, and the chapter is present in class 11 simple harmonic motion. Half m omega square into x square. How? As we know that omega is defined by k by m, and from here we can write omega square equals to k by m, and k equals to written as m omega square. So we can write the potential will be half m omega square x square. Okay, after that, as we know that there are the two turning points of a linear harmonic oscillator, so for two extremities we can write x equals to plus minus a and e equals to v max. It will be the maximum potential equals to the maximum potential, which will be half m omega square, and x square means that will be a square. We can write e equals to half m omega square a square. Now we will derive, as we know that integration a to v p dx equals to n plus half into pi into h cut, and by this equation, at first we will derive to the left hand side, then we will go to the right hand side. Okay, so left hand side can be written as minus a to plus a, the lower limit is minus a and the upper limit is plus a, and p is written as root over 2m e minus v into dx. Okay, so here we can write, we can take root over 2m out of the integration, then it becomes e minus v into dx. And here if we take common e from the bracket, then it becomes root over e into 1 minus v by e into dx. And after that we can take the outside, we can take the e outside of the integration, then it becomes minus a2 plus a root over, that means I can write 1 minus v by e to the power half into dx. And as we know that the values of b and e, we can put the value 1 minus half m omega square x square and half m omega square a square into dx. Here look at the values e and b. I have just put the values of b and e in our integration. 2me minus a2 plus a, and it becomes, here half and half m omega square will be cancelled out from the both terms, and it becomes x square by a square into dx. Let's solve the integration. Okay, to solve the integration we have to take x equals to a sin theta, and it can be written as, if we differentiate from both sides, and it becomes a cos theta d theta. So the equation will be, the integration will be, here the, as we know that for plus a, x equal to plus a, for x equals to plus a, then sin theta becomes 1. That means theta equals to pi by 2. And for x equals to minus a, then sin theta becomes minus 1, and it becomes, theta will be minus pi by 2. These are the ranges of the integration, and as we know that the lower limit is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. I am replacing all the values. Okay, so 1 minus x will be a square sin square theta by, here a square is present, by a square into dx. Dx will be a cos theta d theta. So root over 2me minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, it becomes 1 minus sin square theta. A is out coming, we can take out side of the integration, we can take the a outside of the integration, and it becomes, here the cos theta will be present d theta. Now root over 2me into a minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, and it becomes cos square theta d theta. To solve the cos square theta, we have to take a 2, here we have to take the by 2 and plus pi by 2 into the multiplication of cos square theta d theta. 2 cos square theta, as we know that the 2 cos square theta has a value as a formula of trigonometric identity, it becomes 2 cos square theta means 1 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. Okay, now to solve the equation, okay, the page is end here. To solve the equation we are doing here, okay, root over 2me into a by 2, here will be theta plus, if we integrate, then d theta will be theta plus cos 2 theta, it becomes sin 2 theta by 2, and here the limit will be minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. 2me into a by 2, then it can be written as pi by 2 plus pi by 2, because minus and minus both will be multiplied and it becomes plus. And for here will be another case, it becomes 0 because of the 2 is cancelled out in this term. Let's say I will repeat, okay, no problem. Pi by 2 minus sin 2 into minus pi by 2, okay, by 2. And here we can write 2me into a by 2, it becomes 2 pi by 2, that means pi, okay, pi plus, and here it becomes 0 because of all the pi, sin n pi is 0, so this term will be 0, as we know that sin n pi is 0. So after that the equation will, the term will be 2me into pi by 2 into what will be a, what is the value of a, okay, from here we can write, a square equals to 2e by m omega square, and a equals to root over 2e m omega square, root over 2e m omega square. So from here we can write the equation, which will be, we can write the term will be e multiplied root over e will be single e, and pi will be present, 2 becomes vanished and m becomes vanished, that means omega will be remain, okay. Here e pi omega, so at last as we have derived the formula minus a to plus a p dx equals to n plus half into pi into e squared. Here the value becomes e pi by omega, then this is the equation, it can be written as pi h squared e equals to n plus half into h squared omega. This is the required equation of energy levels of linear harmonic oscillator. We have derived the equation of energy level of linear harmonic oscillator. Thank you so much for watching my video.